Hey friends, welcome to another video, and this video is actually going to be a lot different than the videos that I've been actually uploading to YouTube. And I hope that this type of video is something that's not going to push you guys away or send you guys the other way, because of course I'm here trying to grow my platform, trying to get my subscribers going. But most of you, the ones that are now subscribed, that have been subscribed, know that I'm in El Salvador in Central America, that we technically live in Pahrump, Nevada. And just in case you don't know, that's basically our backstory. I started YouTube when I had an epiphany. A lot of this probably you guys have not seen. This basically was like a calling, from God. And so yes, in part it is going to be a God video. So if it's not for you, then it was nice knowing you. And if it's something you guys want to see, then thank you for staying. Appreciate you. So 2023, I had a hard time because I had lost my brother. And not just that, I was basically entering a new role as a mortgage banker. And I was working for basically the #1 mortgage broker there is in the United States. If you guys Google it, I'm pretty sure they're still #1. Now, because I had that in my mind, that I had lost my brother, I thought, there's no way I'm going to get this license. It's going to be too hard. And fast forward, I did get it. It just wasn't fulfilling. It just wasn't what I needed. It was just too many hours. It felt too exhausting. It was just overwhelming. But towards the very end of, let's say, the mortgage banker journey in 2023, I started with reading the Bible, and I started seeking God. Not necessarily going to church, but I just started back with reading the Bible and spirituality and Christianity, and just trying to figure out what was going on inside of me. Once upon a time when I was younger, I did go to church. And of course, once upon a time while I was younger, a lot of stuff did happen. And I remember one time that one of the pastors had told me, that you're going to do great when you're older, when you're married, when you have kids. Because I see you teaching, I see you providing advice, I see you talking. And I said, okay, well, that's nice. I was 15 at the time. I just let it go. I just didn't really, And he even asked me, are you married? Well, once again, I don't want to drag this out, but it's going to be a part series. So right now, this is going to be part 1 video. I don't know how far I'm going to take it, but I'm telling you, I haven't posted anything. If you guys have seen. And then I noticed that my channel wasn't really growing. And I thought I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, but I wasn't. Now, I'm sorry I'm getting emotional, but God literally showed me what I needed to do. And I kept pushing it away, and I kept saying no. That I didn't want to do that. But you guys need to know that God is so powerful. so powerful. And this is really hard, having to cry. And this is going to be completely unedited, just as you guys are seeing it right here. I have to upload it. You're not going to be seeing any little titles, any links. You're not going to see none of that, because this has to be unedited so you guys can see me in real time, what I'm going through. And I don't know if it's gonna, if it's probably gonna be helpful to somebody. I have no idea. But if you guys do go back into my page, my YouTube channel, just search up 2024, because this is when I started YouTube, 2024. And I thought, oh, okay, well, just starting this channel, oh, it's gonna change everything. It's gonna be another source of income. Yes, I did have a few sources of income, but I was just pushing YouTube as a blogging channel, but not necessarily for what God had already showed me, but for what I wanted it, if that makes sense. So fast forward to here. Before I get to here, I don't even know why I'm saying fast forward. I can't really cut. I can't. I have to share, and I have to share everything. So in 2024, we ended up moving back to Pahrump and left Arizona for the second time, because we're not supposed to be in Arizona. Well, at least I'm not. And you guys know I'm married and I have 3 beautiful children, which are adults. So I can't really necessarily drag them with me, but I just couldn't be in Arizona. My calling was in Nevada. And I had to take my mom out of the nursing home that I had originally put her in. And I will, in another video, share the reasons I put her in there. And then again, in another video, I'll share with you guys the reasons I ended up taking her out. But right now, it's just a big mess. Because I'm a big mess, because I've been talking with God. And he just keeps telling me, you're just not, because I keep complaining, we're human. Who hasn't complained? And I'm like, my Lord, you keep telling you're going to help me with YouTube, but I feel like you're not helping me. And then I say, my Lord, you said you were going to continue providing, but I don't see it. And basically, I'm just doubting. And I have been doubting him. And then I told him, I was like, I need to know what you're feeling, what you're thinking. And this was like literally recently, like a few days ago recently. That's why I haven't posted, because I have a lot of content in my phone that I have to supposedly post, or that I could have posted, but I just felt like I just can't post that anymore. I just can't do it anymore. And I'll tell you why. In the middle of the night, I wake up in the middle of the night, and I'm quick to forgive. I'm quick to move on when somebody hurts me. I'm quick to move on with healing, because I always ask God to just help me heal. But tell me why all of a sudden it was 2 hours that I had just falling asleep around 9:30, and by like 11:30 I was up. I was awake. And I just started thinking of stuff that has passed already, that's happened to me. My conversations or arguments with my children, conversations or arguments with my husband, issues that I've had with my siblings, issues that I've had with my mother. You know, even though she has dementia, Alzheimer's, the words that she just has for me, just the way she treats me, the way, but she has dementia, you know, she has Alzheimer's, so I try not to take her stuff personally, and I try not to take everybody else's stuff personally, but you know what, words do hurt. And so I started crying uncontrollably. I started praying. I just yelled at God. And I told him I love him so much, but why was he hurting me? And let me tell you that when you start seeking God again, a lot more and more often, like reading the Bible, like I've read the whole New Testament. I'm like halfway through the Old Testament because that's how God asked me to do it. And I would pause in between and I wouldn't do it, and then I would do it, but I've been doing it more often now that I'm here. I even found a church that I've been going to. I even went to a spiritual like retreatment type of deal where he cleared me and blessed me, and I felt so good. And this literally happened just 2 days ago, where I just, like I'm telling you, I woke up, it's 11:30 at night, I'm crying uncontrollably. I just feel like I was feeling like that my husband didn't love me, that my children didn't love me, that my siblings didn't love me. I just didn't want to be here. And I don't know if it's because there's like 30 more days and then I have to go back to the States. I promise you guys, I've even recorded my 4-month checkup. I couldn't post any of that. I just can't, because it's not what God wants me to do. It's not. So I was, you know, I honestly, I don't know. I was just crying super uncontrollably and nothing was happening, and I was trying to calm myself down, and I kept questioning, like, why is this happening to me? Why are you crying? Like, why? Like, you have forgiven everybody that's hurt you so much, stuff that's been said, like you've gone over it, like, why are you crying again? And then I hear God's voice, because as a mom, right, when your children talk and they call you toxic because you don't want them to be sinning, or they tell you that you're annoying because you want the best for them, and it's just not, I can guarantee you it's not just me, it's just right now it's happening to me and it's hurting me. But so then I end up hearing God's voice, and God says, my child, do you feel how you hurt? Do you feel your heart? Do you feel your mind, your soul, your everything? And I said, yes, it hurts really bad. He's like, okay. That's how I feel like every single day. Do you guys understand how powerful that is? That God just told me that that's how he feels every single day. Because we deny him. Because we don't look for him. We don't seek him. Because we put everything else before him. Because we make excuses. He's like, that pain that you feel in your heart, because you love your children and you love your husband so much that it hurts you that hard, is exactly how I feel every time you guys deny me. Every time you guys don't seek me. But then when you guys are hurting, when you guys are down here, when you guys lose everything, when you guys need me, you find the nearest church, you get on your knees, or you get on a prayer team, prayer circle, and then you seek me. Only when you need me, is what he said. Only when you need me. But when do you guys thank me? When do you thank me? Tell me. That you have another day of life. That I provide everything for you guys. Tell me, you guys, tell me. That hurt. Because it hurt me. Because I knew right there and then I understood. And I immediately apologized. Because he already had asked me to stop doing certain things that I just wasn't doing. I said, but why? And it's like easy stuff. Like easy stuff. Like easy, like this is stuff that I should be able to do. But I just haven't done. You know? And so I apologized and I said, okay, I'm so sorry, my Lord. Just give me another chance to do it. He said, don't care what anybody thinks. Just do it the way I told you to do it. Just do what I'm telling you to do. Don't care about anybody's opinions because you're never going to make everybody happy. You're not. You're not going to make everybody happy. So just go on my page, you guys, and actually look at 2024, how I was sharing with you guys. Just I was actually cooking, so they're cooking videos, so maybe that's what the confusing part is. But while I'm cooking these recipes, I'm actually telling you guys kind of like a story, and this is how I started my YouTube. And then I wasn't even showing you guys my face. I was just talking, sharing my voice. And then I show you guys my face. And then I started a diet here, and carnivore diet, then I stopped, and you know, I'm sharing my journey. I've had car accidents, and then I've had health scares, and just go hunting in my page if you guys want to see more. But it's just so much. It's just so much. But I'm gonna record as many videos as I can because I want to do this as quickly as I can because I'm behind from what he had asked me to do. I really am. But once I go back to the States, let me just share really quick what he did tell me to do. I have to start another YouTube channel. This is gonna be still you and I, our personal channel, our personal blog. But I have to continue this series that I'm here doing right now. Because it's seeking him. It is a spiritual warfare. And it's really hard to understand or comprehend because you guys can't see anything. You guys just see me. The tree right there and the fence. I'm at a public park. Well, in the residential area where I live. And I'm not alone. So don't think I'm over here crying my butt by myself. But this is just my true feelings. The abolitionist is sitting right here, and he's busy reading his book. But he also woke up when I was crying uncontrollably. But I knew it was God himself trying to get my attention again and trying to push his agenda, which I hadn't taken serious. Basically, I just hadn't listened to him. So again, this video might not be for everybody. I hope you guys do watch it. I hope you do watch as I continue to seek him and continue to read his word and continue to do what he asked me to do. And I haven't forgotten. Hold on a second. It's just processing, and then I'm keeping an eye on the time, and I'm processing because I don't even know if everybody's gonna make it to the end of this video or not. But when you seek God, man, it's like the enemy is like right there, listening, finding ways to help and just completely stop you. Because you're seeking God. So it's just one thing after the other, after the other, after the other. And I know that once I start doing what God told me to do, it's gonna change. Because I've seen the little things that I have done that he's asked me to do, and how I feel when I do it, and how that person feels when I do what I do, or the conversation that I have with this person, and how they react or how they feel as well. But even a little thing, even like, hey, say this to this person today, and watch them smile. But when I go back to the States, I have to start another YouTube channel. It's gonna be in Spanish, so it's not gonna be for everybody. And God's asking me to just go over his Bible. But I'm gonna show you guys basically before I start recording, while I'm recording, and I don't know if I'm gonna continue using my cell phone. I do have other equipment that I should be using and I haven't been using, and it's just overwhelming because even for this channel here, that's my personal blog, I have the equipment to use. It's because I'm not doing what he asked me to do. So then let me see if I remember the word procrastinating. Sorry. And I keep being lazy. And I keep literally just scrolling, complaining because YouTube hasn't gone anywhere. Basically everything except for what he's told me to do. And this literally was part of what he asked me to do. This, to share my story and in a series, and I just didn't want to. I just didn't think, I still feel like I think people are just not even gonna watch 25 minutes or 30 minutes of me talking to the camera. But I don't know, right? Maybe you guys will, I don't know. Maybe somebody's gonna relate, and if you do, leave me a comment. Tell me if you're going through the same thing I'm going through, because this is so hard. Because I'm literally gonna upload this and I don't know what the internet's gonna say. But you know what? Truthfully, right here, right now, the way God told me, I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because God told me I'm not gonna be able to make everybody happy. If you want to subscribe, you subscribe. If you don't like how this channel's turning out, it's still a vlog, so it's still me in front of the camera vlogging, right? But now it's just more intimate and more personal, I guess. But yeah, don't care. There's gonna be a lot of videos like this because I have to tell you guys. God told me I have to tell you guys because I know there's somebody out there that's going through the same stuff I'm going through. And it's funny because one of the connections that I made, hi Elaine, if you actually watch this video, I made her on a game through a chat. I think she's in the UK. And she's taking care of her mom too. So now I have to ask God, and I have to really like put everything together. But I'll show you guys my mom. And I'll try to record like little pieces of her because it's in Spanish when she says stuff, but it's sometimes can be hurtful stuff because she has dementia again, and she has Alzheimer's. And again, I'm trying not to take it personal, but it is draining, and I can't have her in the nursing home at all. I just can't. It's just not in my heart to have her there. So that's why I had asked God to please help me find something that I can do while I take care of her at home. He did say YouTube, but it's just not everybody's subscribing, so I'm not getting monetized, right? So if I'm not getting monetized, well, guess what? I have to go back and find a day job, like a 9 to 5. And then if you're asking, because some of you guys have seen the Hubbalicious always behind me, I don't want him to work. I told him he doesn't have to work. He can. He's had a business before, but it was hard labor, and I've shared it in other videos, but he has a major injury that he shouldn't even be doing what he was doing, laying tile on his lower back. And with the car accident that we had, literally in 2024, which again, the videos are there of me chit-chatting about it. Now both of us have a disc back here that's on our necks. I don't remember exactly, this C3 or 4, I don't remember. That are not just mine, but his as well. We got hit by a truck, and I have a little blue Corolla, and there's other videos. Just gotta go back and search. Again, I'm not gonna link anything. I'm not gonna write anything. It's just, this is the way I'm gonna upload it. But yeah, it's a lot to process. But I think for this video, I think I'm gonna stop you guys right here. And I'm telling you, I have a lot of content in my phone that I should be probably uploading, that I can upload, but I have to completely stop because that's not what he asked me to do. I'll even show you guys, and you probably won't. Show you real quick. Hold on a second. You see that? There's my interview for the 4-month checkup. We've answered these. And then here's the other ones. And here's the other, like, you see this? Restaurants. I was gonna give you guys like reviews and stuff about the restaurants. Like I have. I literally have just the stuff that I wanted to talk to you guys about and show you guys in El Salvador. But I have to stop. Because again, it's not what God wants me to do, so I have to stop. I really do. And I just have to do what he asked me to do. And well, this is already 32 minutes. And for all my friends that watched my videos from minute number 1 all the way to the very end, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so, so much. May God bless you. Bye, friends. I'm gonna continue crying over here.